You watching this and listening to this, you are obviously very ambitious because you've listened fucking this far. And so you have fucking dreams, all right? So you already know, what your biggest purpose is and like what you want to do, what your passion projects are. And you mentioned the 4-hour work week. It's a figure of speech, and the philosophy of it is create a business that's going to allow you to have more time to do what you want to do and spend less time doing what you'd rather not be doing, like customer service, freaking graphic design, like answering emails. That's the purpose of it. That's the philosophy of it. And now, yes, you are going a handful of the time going to have to be doing things that you'd rather not be doing. Like every day I have to go on and apply for Upwork jobs and reply to the chit chat messages, and like I'd rather not be doing that. But of course I'm doing it because I know for the long term it's going to make me money.
Okay, so you like actually invest in yourself, and therefore you value this passive money that
of course.
you have in
If you want to be successful in anything, you have to fucking start from the bottom and work to the top, okay? Now eventually I'm gonna have multiple relatively passive businesses, and I'll be like having teams managing everything. I'll just be the boss. This is the journey. We're climbing not the corporate ladder, but we're climbing the independent ladder. And at first you have to have the hammer and the nail out and be building everything, and it's going to take a lot of fucking sacrifice. Let's just paint the picture real quick of what this all takes. It takes hours on hours on hours, nights, all day, coffee, laptop. This is going to be your life, okay?
Yeah, and then I think that this is probably one of the biggest misconceptions out there, because everyone see us like being at like some villa and traveling and like.
Well, you definitely can be villa and traveling.
Yeah, you can, but like it does take this sacrifice first.
Yeah, at first, obviously, any company, at first, like someone just said at a Crate Cafe here in Canggu, he was like, yeah, man, I love the way he put it. He was like, the first 2 years, it can be painful. It can be just confusing and stressful, and you can be dragged through shit, all the ups and downs the first 2 years, but after that, oh man, is it worth it? And so, yes, so I would say that's totally true. Like my first year in Chiang Mai, bootstrapping, like bank account coming down to less than $1,000, like, oh shit, I need to figure something out. Like that's pretty stressful, but stressful compared to what? Like fucking going to a job every day is more stressful than that. Like that's like, as the 4-hour work week, Tim Ferriss says, that's youth stress. That's like excitement stress. That's like, wow, this is a fucking epic challenge. The worst that can happen is, all right, my savings go down, I fly back home and I work again for 6 months to a year and save up $8,000 more or more, and come back out to Chiang Mai and take some time to myself to work on my project again. So like, the worst that can happen if you go down this path is your business is not consistent and you run out of money, then just go back to your freaking job. Now, not every job can be going right back into, but a lot of them can. Get a commissioned sales job. Go knock doors. I was doing that. And a lot of commissioned sales jobs on the phone you can do from wherever. I've met a couple of people out in Southeast Asia, and that's what they do full time. They do phone sales. Mm-hmm. And so you can go back to a job, all right? The worst that can happen is you run out of money. Just go back to a job. And so that's what I say is like my plan that I give to people, my done for you plan is save up as much money as you can. Come out to the conference in Chiang Mai. It's called the Nomad Summit. You'll meet instantly a bunch of people. Maybe get a villa there with some people you connect with, and then maybe come to Bali and do the same thing. And if it doesn't work out the first number of months, depending on how much savings you have, you can live in Chiang Mai for $1,000 a month. So take that into consideration. Worst that can happen, I just did an interview on my channel. This same thing happened to him, Eric Engels. He came out to the Nomad Summit, 3 months in Chiang Mai trying to figure stuff out. Didn't really figure it out. Went back home to Canada and was doing his shitty ass job delivering food in the snow.
Oh, in the snow.
In the snow, in the Arctic tundra, like North
Canada. Did he
had
like this snow bike thingy?
Snowmobile?
Snowmobile?
I don't know if he had that, but
that's what I imagine Canada to be like.
Yeah. And I did an interview with him. You can check the link below. But he went back, saved up, a certain $1,000, whatever, and came out to the Nomad Summit again in 2019. And I just interviewed him a couple months ago, and now his his e-commerce business is doing 2K profit consistently, and now he's just living in Chiang Mai and living life on his own schedule. So that's a perfect case study right there. And you know, your first project, for most people I've found, it's not the one that makes you all the money. It's like your second or third or fourth.